If you have been around Christian circles or around the church for any length of time, you will no doubt have a familiarity with the story of the prodigal son. If you're unfamiliar with that story, allow me to bring you up to speed real quick. There's a son, a man has two sons. One of the sons wants his inheritance. The father decides to give him his inheritance, and so he goes off and he spends his inheritance. He lives a life not really worthy of the inheritance. If it was in modern day 21st century Europe, he would be the guy who would be going off to Amsterdam, spending his money on frivolous things, drugs, sex workers, alcohol, debauchery, and all of those things. That's the type of life that this guy was living. And then there's the flip side of that. There's the faithful son, the son who has stayed with the father, who has served the father, who has worked the father, who has worked the land. And then the son who's off in Amsterdam, living the life, runs out of money, his social status is removed, and he decides to come back with his tail between his legs, and he goes before the father. And rather than being rejected by the father celebrates the fact that the son has returned. And there's a biblical principle for that in us. Is that you need to know today that no matter how far away you feel like you have been from God, no matter how unfitting your behaviour has been in relation to the inheritance that you've been guaranteed through faith in Jesus Christ, that you can return to the Father and He will throw a banquet of celebration. We need to know this, we need to understand this, we need to accept this, and we need to realise this, that when we say yes to Jesus Christ, when someone else says yes to Jesus Christ in our world and in our lives, we get to celebrate in that, but all of heaven celebrates as well, and God throws great parties. So maybe today you just need to be reminded that you can come back, or maybe today there's somebody in your world that you can encourage to come back, and then we get to celebrate together with all of heaven as the church of Jesus Christ. So hey, stay safe.